I thought that the insight of the characters that you wrote were particularly uh, not just deep, but like kind of really weirdly accurate. And I was wondering, like, what kind of research did you do to get into Amy and Matthew's heads? Um, yeah.
Um, so so great first question to start out with and to get started. Some of you might have already heard my background, that I am the parent of an 18-year-old with autism, pretty severe autism, and when he was first diagnosed at 3 years old, I got together with a group of other mothers and we started an organization called Whole Children that's out here in Western Massachusetts that does recreation programs, weekend, after school, summer camp kind of programs for, it was originally for young kids with disabilities and now it's expanding to young adults and all ages with disabilities. And so my background is as an outsider really, but as a very close outsider, who has been thinking about my own son and all of his friends in this group. So I feel like I know and have watched grow up a lot of these kids with disabilities. And so when I went to write my first young adult novel, I really wanted to get to have a character at the center who had a significant enough disability that it was a defining factor in her life, but I didn't want that to be the issue of the book. I wanted it to be that there were other issues going on, and this was just a given. So I'm going to get to Sandy's question in the first place, but that's what I felt like. There were not enough books like that where there's characters presented with disabilities that are getting on with their life, because that's one of the main things I've noticed, or I marvel at with my son and these other kids I know, is that life, you get over the tragedy or the whatever, you adjust to the disability pretty quickly and life goes on and other problems present themselves, but it's not like that's the main tragic factor, defining factor in anybody's in these kids' life. So when I went to do research, I actually started, I'm going to hold up a little picture because my son's girlfriend is one of the first girls that was starting, and she's got cerebral palsy. Let's see if you can, where do I hold it up? Right there, you can see. So that's Ethan and Alexandra, and I feel like I've grown up with Alexandra. I've watched her grow up, and we've grown up with her. And she's not Amy, but she was where we started with it. That's them going to prom, just to give you a little bit. And then I read stories. So the Matthew character came later, and I had to do a lot of research for OCD, but not so much for CP, because I'd known Alexandra and her mom. I interviewed her mom a lot on all the early treatments and therapies that you do. I probably know a lot more about cerebral palsy from watching everything they were doing all along the way as she was growing up, because we've known her since she was 3.